on Panza, Red Green Land Destruction. And who you got? Whose deck list you got there?
I have Scott Pulera, and he's playing Jeskai Control. So without anything further, let's hop on down to the feature match area, and we'll get our players started.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone watching. I know there's several events going on today, and definitely appreciate your viewership. And thanks for hanging out and chatting with us.
Definitely everybody's hitting that follow button, and we appreciate that. It's we do this once a month here. We have every Wednesday. Our channel goes live. We play Modern. But then once a month we have these 2Ks here in the Chicagoland area. So if you're even remotely local, I would certainly say you should check us out. And then we have some really sweet things to share in the future. Check out our website. We got talk about our end of the year championship, which is a 10K, 24 player 10K. It's a good time. It's going to be awesome. So lots of stuff.
2-day event. Oh, it's going to be amazing.
Good stuff. All right, so Scott going to Lightning Helix down a Bird of Paradise, the old tried and true, and then play a Search for Azcanta here against Ben, who is playing.
Blood Moon here would be so good right now.
Blood Moon would be real good. So when you see basic Forest, Bird of Paradise, you think he's probably on like some collected company deck, and then they play Stomping Ground, Arbor Elf, and you're like,
yep.
Mistakes have been, oh boy, mistakes have been made. And
I'll make extra red.
I'll do that. I will.
He also picked up a Tireless Tracker, which is very good.
Yeah, his Tireless Tracker.
Oh, man.
And then even for things, like Scott's going to have the Search for Azcanta, Ben actually has a Molten Stone Rain in his hand, too.
Well, there's a Blood Moon.
I mean, yeah, there's a Blood Moon. We're just going to Stone Rain out of the game. That's our goal.
Yeah, and
Did Scott just dig for the mana to try and play a Snapcaster Mage and just was like, oh, there's a Blood Moon?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, there's the land. All right. Time for
tracking.
Tireless Tracker to
We're
get
tracking.
big.
We are
Boom.
tracking. I feel good about this.
I feel like Ben is going to win this game.
I feel good about this.
I feel like this is the type of deck that just really tries to punish the people playing 3 colors.
Yeah.
Ooh, we found lands.
It's on a basic, and we're going to have to path this right away, right now.
It's fine. He got his card.
But, I mean,
And you're ramping him into more basics, so now he can cast more spells per turn.
Towards these, Inferno Titans and things like that.
I don't think anyone's playing Bridgevine
I think
today.
there's a single Bridgevine deck in the room.
Is he doing good? Wait a minute.
No.
I don't think that they are.
No. That's all I'm going to say. No. Well, how about that? Phrase it this way. There was a Bridgevine player in the tournament at the beginning of the tournament, so I'm not sure currently at this moment.
Sure.
All right, so we're Utopia Sprawling on this forest.
Yep. Heads up play. You want to Utopia Sprawl on your basics as to not get fielded.
Man. Another Stone Rain. You just blow this up now.
I don't like using my Arbor Elf if I don't have to.
Yeah, that's fair.
Chandra. Oh.
Chandra's a good one, I suppose.
Yeah, make some mana.
Yeah.
Make some mana.
You're just blowing up this plains now?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think
untap
you're right.
my Sprawl. It doesn't matter what you untap.
Yeah. And then we're going to use 2 more. We're going to blow that up because that's what our deck does.
Goodbye basics. That's the thing about why the Red-Green Land Destruction is so good. Is because not only do you need to find your basics, but then they just blow up your basics, and you feel bad the whole time.
What a terror. And this Chandra's just going to probably go another Blood Moon just in case. There's also a Molten Rain, I think, in Ben's hand.
I think if you have a land, you play it first, but I don't think he does.
I don't think he does either.
Yeah.
There's a land. We'll take 2. Scott going to get a 19.
Yeah. Ben's certainly
wow, that's
80-90% to win this game right now.
So much mana. What is that card?
Inferno Titan.
That's Inferno Titan.
Pretty
Is
sure
a promo?
that's Inferno Titan.
Promo of some sort. All right, can you beat this? No, you can't. All right, good. So, well,
Blood Moon off the top. Called it.
Brad, we started to eat lunch at the tail end.
Eating some Mediterranean food.
This might be our lunch round. I'm not really sure.
That's possible. Yeah, we didn't get to finish because the round went up.
Yeah. So.
But this one's quick. Yeah.
Yeah, that was quick. So Ben wins the game in under 4 minutes here. So, I'm gonna look at Scott's deck here. So he has. Let's go through this together. A Timely Reinforcements, a Stony Silence, a Torpor Orb, a Damping Sphere, 1 Engineer Explosives, a Celestial Purge, 2 Runed Halos, 1 Wear Tear, 2 Surgicals, 2 Dispels, 2 Vendilion Click. I don't like a lot of these cards.
Well, you bring in the Wear and Tear.
Yep.
And the Celestial Purge.
Yep. Yes.
That's all I got.
Yes, you do.
That's all I got.
Yes, you do. So he has 2 cards there. Like,
Timely seems bad.
like, what are you doing? Are you just like removing these Teferis because they're 5s?
Oh, you want engineered explosives. On 1, it's very good.
Sure. So you want 3 cards total.
Maybe Ruined Halo.
And like you're just like
That seems
removing.
gross.
He has 3 islands, a plains, and a mountain. Also, just so things to note.
Yeah, those lands all died of Molten Rain.
You are correct again, sir. I feel like the Teferi is just not real good.
No,
Like,
definitely.
I think those are probably gone. Maybe
Too
this
slow.
Jace is gone. You're trying like, I don't know.
You really need to like look at your double colored mana spells and like start to consider like how am I gonna cast these reliably through
Sure.
things like Blood Moon.
Through Blood Moon and things like that, and getting your lands blown up. That's a good point. So he has a few cards, and I think I'm trying to. I'm probably removing things. Like Settle the Wreckage is so bad too. Like Settle and Teferi are probably my first 3 cards
I don't
gone.
know. I feel like Settle has to stay.
You think so?
Because like Stormbreath Dragon is sometimes in these lists.
Oh, my
How would you
goodness.
answer that card?
You
Inferno
just
Titan is also huge. I think you need it.
All right.
Bloodbraid Elves and stuff.
All right.
However, I mean it's not great.
Sure. What do you got for Ben?
He's got a lot for this matchup.
Great.
He's got 2 Scavenging Ooze, a Thrun,
Oh my
a Huntmaster of the Fells, a Trinosphere, and if he wants it, he can play a Pulse of Marissa, but I doubt he'll bring it in.
How are we ever winning?
He also has a Surgical. Again, I'm not in love with that, but
Yeah.
but the Ooze and the Thrun are phenomenal. The Trinosphere will certainly help him resolve his early spells, and the Huntmaster of the Fells is also.
I'm searching for ways for Scott to win this game or this match, and I'm just not thrilled about a lot of the cards in his deck.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's gonna mulligan down to 6. That also hurts. I don't know. These 3 color decks. I mean, I don't know, man. It's not fast enough
And
either.
he's relying so much on like Path, Bolt, Helix in the early game.
Yeah.
That like he doesn't have a lot of counters for things like Blood Moon.
Yeah, this is certainly not the match that Scott wants to see across the table. I don't think. I think you sign up with Jeskai Control. You want to play against like Andrew Tenjum's deck. You want to play against humans. You want to play against things like that. And you just this is not where you want to be.
Yeah, I mean you need your lands, you need your colors. This deck is actively trying to stop you from doing that. Even like fetching bases.
Like
Yeah,
4 pluses too, you know?
Yeah.
Like
And there's a lot going on. I definitely agree with you. I think Scott's gonna have a rough time here. It's definitely winnable.
Sure.
Like if he can go early
oh
Bolt.
look, he found a basic land. How could you lose?
He also has a wear.
It's a mountain. It's a basic mountain. How could you lose against Blood Moon?
I was gonna say he had a wear tier too, but it was just basic mountain.
Scott gonna go down to 5 here, unfortunately for him.
And we're seeing these decks like, he's got 5 basics.
Yeah.
And now he's mulling to 5. And so, like, he needs a number of land count. These basics are going to hurt him more than help him. And he has these 3 Field of Runes that could be in his opening hand.
Yeah, that's just not okay with me. That's not okay. Yeah. Let me see Ben's list one more time. He's got the full 4 Bloodbraids in this deck, too.
Yep. And 4 Tireless Tracker. Ben came to grind you out.
We are just ready
if
to
you
destroy you. Holy cow.
He's got a Courser of Crewfix.
Yeah, I like this deck. I hate this deck, but I like it. I like it in theory.
I think Ben made a really good choice this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
Is
it
what
in theory.
think
I just you can't ever sign me up to play this deck.
Ben is the kind of guy too. He'll play something different every single tournament.
Yep.
And it'll never be, the tier 1 or tier 0 deck.
What are you trying to say about Ponza, man?
What do you mean? You know what I'm trying to say about Ponza. It is not a tier 0 or tier 1 deck.
Speak of the devil, Brad says you'll have a Field of Ruin in your opener. He does. He has 2 fetch lands though, so Scott's going to play Magic.
Definite keep, yeah.
For a minute or 2. Depending on what Ben does. So here's
Left
this.
on top.
All right, so. Goodness
Chandra's a
gracious.
great
That
draw.
card's so good.
He's got a
Ben just has Arbor Elf again.
Pia and Kirnalar as well. Yeah, Ben's hand's pretty good.
Ben the 19, I'd be surprised if Scott doesn't. Oh, well, there's a Search for Iskanta. That doesn't do anything.
I think you're fetching
Yeah, I think
Island Plains.
Island Plains Search.
Search, yeah.
That is so brutal.
Because he also needs lands now.
You need everything. If you're Ben, you're just like, all right, whatever. I have the Chandra.
I just hope he, Red Source Molten Rain you.
He peels Molten Rain, just blows up his island.
Up the island, yeah. You might do Plains
Nah, no
because
way.
of path, but I doubt it.
Nah, no way. I want counter spells off the table for my Chandra.
Yeah, I agree.
Is that a Kessig Wolf run in his deck? Or did I miss that?
They usually run one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Okay.
There's a Molten
Speak
Rain.
of the devil.
Just really good start.
Yeah.
And if he mixes the land here, he can't even opt.
We're done. This game's done.
Good.
Ben has a land.
game.
Ben has a 4th land and he has a Chandra. We're done. And he has a Bloodbraid Elf. Okie doke.
Whoa.
I'm just playing Chandra.
Play Chandra for sure.
It's like, this is going to resolve.
Right.
And
It's
the game's
resolving. It won't be pathed. You can tick up for mana the next turn if you need to. You get the haste then. You'll get 4 damage with your Chandra overall. Yeah.
I mean, we have a tie game. It's 18-18, though. So, like, we have a tie game. It's fine. Totally fine. Gonna go with the BBE. That's also... Like, I don't have a problem with either of these plays. I think...
It's really good if he hits a Molten Rain.
You're not wrong. How about that one? All right.
And you can't even... You can float mana, I guess. Sorry, Scott.
I tell you what.
The one thing I hate about
I'm not
Magic
sorry.
is not playing Magic.
Yeah.
And that's what Scott's doing. He's
Well.
just not playing Magic.
Nice. Nice.
And it's tapped. Field of Ruin, man.
I tell you what I don't feel bad about. Getting just...
Is that a P? Yeah, he
P,
does have a P. Yeah, I really wish he would have played Chandra last turn, but
Does it really matter?
no. I mean, because he hit Molten Rain, it doesn't matter.
You're right.
Man, Bloodbraid Elf into Tireless Tracker land. Oh,
Yeah, it's outrageous.
That's good value. That's good deck building, as some would say.
I wonder if we should have attacked with that.
Ben is at 16. He's shocked.
Oh, he's at 16. Oh, so he's in trouble. He's in trouble.
Scott's like, sure, man.
For mana.
You do you. Yeah.
What are you rubbing your hands together for? Terminus?
Does he have Terminus?
No. There's no Terminus in this deck.
No, there is not.
No. He's looking for like Land Supreme Verdict?
Yeah, maybe. What?
No, dead. Still dead.
I guess, yeah, he needed like he was hoping to maybe cast
Land
Cryptic
Cryptic?
Command.
I don't even think that does anything at this point, though. This game is quick. Should we get a backup match ready? Or should we eat?
I think we should eat.
Okay.
We need to be on our game for the follow-up round.
You know what? When you're right, you're right. Here we go with the opt. Here we go. I just put this card face up on the table right now. I like tap my... I'd say float a white, and then I just tap my...
Are we going to get a handshake?
We're done.
No handshake. Oh, there it is.
We got it. All right.
Good job. Good job, players.
Let's come back to us for just a minute and